So today's topic is trust in relationships. And here's just really my commentary, my thoughts, and reflection on this topic. Trust is the foundation of every relationship, whether that's romantic, platonic, even professional. Without trust, everything else starts to feel shaky. You could have love, attraction, shared goals, even history. But if trust is missing, it's like building a house on sand. It might stand for a little while, but eventually the cracks will show. And for me, trust isn't just about believing someone won't betray you, it's deeper than that. It's about believing they have your best interest at heart, that they'll show up when it matters, that their words align with their actions. And really, in today's world where communication is fast, there's distractions everywhere, and people are juggling a lot, trust really feels more fragile than ever. One of the biggest challenges I feel like with trust is that it takes time to build, but seconds to break. Think about it. Months, even years of consistency can be undone by one lie, one betrayal, one moment of carelessness. And once that's gone, rebuilding it isn't just hard, it's sometimes impossible. Because trust isn't just about what someone else does, it's about how safe you feel with them. Another layer is self trust. If you don't trust yourself, your instincts, your judgment, it becomes harder to trust others. You begin to second guess everything. You doubt people's intentions, and you really end up living in a constant suspicion. And that can slowly chip away, erode a relationship from the inside, even if the other person hasn't done anything wrong. I also think trust shows up in the small, everyday things, not just the big, dramatic moments. It's in keeping promises, being honest about how you feel, and really following through on your words. It's in listening when someone is vulnerable and not weaponizing that vulnerability later. It's built quietly, brick by brick, in ways, people might not even notice until it's tested. But here's the tricky part. Trust requires risk. You can't fully trust someone without opening yourself up to the possibility of being hurt. And really, that's the paradox. To have deep love, to have deep friendship, you have to risk betrayal. And a lot of people struggle with that. They want closeness, but they don't want the risk that comes with it. So, what do? I think the healthiest relationships are the ones where both people take that risk, but also actively protect the trust they've been given. They do not treat it lightly, and they recognize that trust is earned and not owed. And when mistakes happen, they approach it with honesty, accountability, and a real effort to repair that, not just by empty words. And really, my takeaway in this topic is trust is fragile, but it's also powerful because when it's there, relationships feel safe, free, and strong. But when it's missing, even the smallest issues feels 10 times heavier. And really, while you can't control how others treat your trust, you can control how you give it, how you guard it, and how you show up for the people who have trusted you in return.